Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in the second season of the playoffs. My name is Sandwich. Eventful night for fans of the virtual pigskin here. College football 26 and Madden 26 playoffs on your screen tonight. Top 8 and top 16, two post-university Eagles looking to chart their way deeper into the postseason tonight. My name is Sandwich, on board with you. Two best of threes on board with the BigSneezy, number 3 seed here in the ECAC playoffs on that Notre Dame squad up against Southern University. Two Southern University teams here in the postseason. One of them undefeated and already beat BigSneezy. That Southern University is waiting for him on the other side of the bracket. This is effectively the B team for Southern University. Did not play BigSneezy, did not play any. Neither team played the same opponent. They're coming in at a 5-2 record at the 11 seed. BigSneezy starting off on the defensive side of the football. We will be on board with MunDayne's match as well. Again, both players looking to win tonight to keep on going deeper into the playoffs later this week. We will have multi-box shenanigans occurring as well as we get later into the night. We're now on board with BigSneezy, this Notre Dame squad on defense. Giving up a completion on first, giving up a completion. 2 straight completions, a spin move going to shove off the first defender at the second level. Help arrives to force them out of bounds at the 25. Nice chunk plays to open up this contest for Southern University. Again, this will be uncharted territory for BigSneezy. They played the college before, but have yet to play this opponent whatsoever. Run on first down now, shrugs off a couple of defenders down after a 5-yard gain there.
And it's a big chunk play in the pass game. And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see
MunDayne's game is finally coming up here. May approach the multi-box a little bit earlier than we thought here. Meanwhile, Southern University shrugging off multiple defenders. No one able to bring him down on the rush for the touchdown. The opening score goes the way of Southern University in this one. A game where offenses are so strong. Usually that opening drive more often than not can go the way of the defense. Game doesn't really start until somebody wins on the defensive side of the football. And Southern University looking really strong on that opening drive. We'll see how BigSneezy looks to respond. We did see his patented Wildcat offense really get pushed to the brink last week. Longtime viewers are going to recognize BigSneezy, his adoration for this unique style of play. His one loss of the season, excuse me. BigSneezy's looked as beatable as he has all season when opponents are able to really adjust to the Wildcat formation. We'll see how Southern University are able to force BigSneezy off guard in this one. Few opponents have been able to do so. And again, BigSneezy's been able to deliver that punch-counter punch when folks have thrown him off guard. BigSneezy not looking to start with this Wildcat offense. Going to do damage through the air to the big fella underneath. He's got some blockers at the second level. Power through a defender out to the 47. At least so far operating, keeping that Wildcat in his back pocket. Not needing it that time on 1st and 10. MunDayne is approaching the field of play. BigSneezy continuing to march downfield. Juke move to get past 2. Brought down into the red zone. Out at the 29 now in striking distance. Dropping back to pass once more. BigSneezy's liked this formation. He's been able to pick the proper target every single time. Not just looking at the same route runner. Heads up play from BigSneezy. Able to take what the offense has given him. That time, it's that route over the middle of the field. Dropping back to pass once more. Going to the outside. BigSneezy's liked that counter move to go to the outside as his opponents commit resources to the middle of the field. This time, BigSneezy goes through the middle twice, tries to counter to the outside. Doesn't look like his Southern University opponent was really phased by these gaps in the middle, especially with the shortened field. Now 2nd and goal. Out comes the Wildcat offense. Going to turn the corner. Juke move, no. Going to power through that last defender in for the touchdown. Both teams firing on all cylinders early on in this one, all tied up at 7 apiece. As both teams continue to battle back and forth early on in this one, 2 scores. Hardly 2 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. That may be our signal to go to the double box here as MunDayne shortly taking the field. Pre-game adjustments occurring for him in this one. That break is going to be our cue to get double box ready to go.
So much easier now. It's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Pardon the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Like we got a package at the door. It's the multi-box. BigSneezy gashed upfield his opponent, Southern University. A tremendous gain while we were in the break. And then a run on 1st down after getting into red zone territory. Meanwhile, MunDayne on his Tampa Bay Buccaneers squad taking the field now up against USMB.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
MunDayne coming in as the favorite in his round of 8 matchup against USMB as well. Both players met in the regular season. MunDayne dealt with USMB handily, a 2-0 victory in week 3 of the Madden 26 regular season. It's both players looking to take the field now. MunDayne starting on the defensive side of the ball, just as BigSneezy did in his matchup. To get hands on the quarterback, as BigSneezy now looking to take the field for his second drive of the contest. Dropping back to pass. Forced into the incompletion that time on the drop back. 2nd and 10 for BigSneezy on the left side of your screen. Gonna drop back to pass once more, out in the Wildcat formation, able to turn that corner. There's that speed advantage. That Wildcat formation, such a problem to contain. BigSneezy charging out of the pocket, out to the 14-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel.
Meanwhile, MunDayne able to force the incompletion, and he's hyped on the right side of your screen. We saw it last week, so close to so many more takeaways. Had such a strong defensive game 2, excuse me. Was able to come out with a 2-0 sweep because of that excellent play in the secondary. Now excellent play for BigSneezy, out to the big fella on the right side of the field. You throw all the resources into the box. You're trying to shut down that powerful run game. Sneezy able to do damage outside the numbers. And both teams scoring in stride. Neither team really struggling to operate their offenses now. BigSneezy and Southern University firing on all cylinders, 14 apiece. Meanwhile, MunDayne looking to get the opening defensive stop of the contest. We have a tremendous breakaway for Southern University. BigSneezy on the left side of your screen looking to contain that. Finally able to bring down the kick returner at his opposing 42. Could have been bad there. Already tremendous starting field position for Southern University. MunDayne able to force the field goal. Now going to take the field on the offensive side of the ball. Special teams for MunDayne. First defensive snap of what will be a short drive for Southern University following the special teams magic of their own. No gain on 1st and 10 for Southern University. Now a run right up the gut. Good for a 5-yard gain. MunDayne's been very boom or bust for Southern University. It's been both of their touchdowns. They've just as often been stuffed at the line of scrimmage or gone short. 3rd and 5 for BigSneezy on the defensive side of the ball. MunDayne looking to do damage on the offensive side of the field to the big fella on the right side. Southern University able to move the chains. A short completion. Looked like a curl route there to move the chains for Southern University as they approach red zone territory. MunDayne one in the backfield, looking to flip the play. Pre-snap here. Trying to find his opponent, committing those resources to the box, do damage with that spread attack. Going to be 2nd and 2 for MunDayne. BigSneezy looking to do damage. Possession catch. Not looking to let the defense be a factor. The first down and nothing more. No yards after the catch, but it'll be enough to move the chains to the 18. Southern University on 1st and 10. Multiple defenders create a 4-yard gain for Southern University on the left side of your screen. Meanwhile, MunDayne, a bevy of pre-snap adjustments, looking to get deeper into enemy territory. Drop back to pass. Possession catch to Godwin Jr. is hauled in. Move the offense up to the 24. Meanwhile, the left side of your screen. Looks like that in route just going to edge out that man defense. You see Arch Manning for that Southern University squad, 6 for 6. Just epitomizing what we talked about. Neither team really struggling on the offensive side of the football here in this one. Pass to Irving out of the backfield, cutting it back inside. First down for MunDayne. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Meanwhile, BigSneezy running out of defensive wiggle room. Nice TFL back to the 5-yard line. Gonna buy his defense some extra time here. Meanwhile, MunDayne Gonna continue to inch his way upfield. 1st and 10 from the 12. On the drop back, miscommunication with his receivers, miscommunication from BigSneezy's defense. Southern University able to attack the gap, keep their perfect streak alive on the offensive side of the field. 7 for 7, and their first passing touchdown of the contest to go up 21-14. 4 minutes and 44 seconds in the second quarter. A lot of time left to play there. MunDayne able to set up the numbers advantage on the right side of your screen. On the left side of the field, he's hyped as he gets the opening touchdown here in this one. And got the win on the defensive side of the ball, forcing the field goal on USMV's opening possession of play. BigSneezy looking to bounce it to the left side of the field. Nobody's going to be home. The kick return team doing their job, creating a lane for BigSneezy to run through for the touchdown. Host University. Touchdown, BigSneezy. Both teams scoring at a frenetic pace. It's a 21-point half, and we still have essentially the whole second quarter left to play in this one. No signs of life from either defense yet in game one for BigSneezy. MunDayne looking to pick up his second defensive win of the contest, forcing the rollout to the left side. Completion, but a gain of 0 for Southern University.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their
Post University Eagles dropping back for some defense here. Big fella on the left side of your screen, shrugging off 3 defenders now. A foot race to the end zone. BigSneezy gonna have no one left to catch that man. Touchdown, Southern University. MunDayne gave up a 6-yard completion on the right side of your screen. The frenetic offensive blink if you miss it pace for both squads continues on the left side in college football. 26, a 12-second drive to try and one up BigSneezy's kick return touchdown. Meanwhile, MunDayne continuing to operate in this rock fight. The pass is incomplete. That's 100% going to be illegal contact. Yep, on the left side of your screen, looked like the user got in the way of the CPU running the route. MunDayne cannot believe it. It's, I believe, a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So the offense doesn't move that much further up the field. Again, you reset down in distance on what would have been a 3rd down stop. That time, MunDayne looking to make a play on the football. Comes up empty. Second defender's got his back, but not before the first down. Sneezy now looking to one up. Cut in his way upfield. Shrugs off 1. Second defender brings him down for a gain of 9. Had a window there. Closes just a little bit quicker than BigSneezy would have liked. That time on first. University dropping back to pass underneath. The defense looked like the linebackers were already moving out to the second level. That left some space underneath for the completion. We may look to move back into the single box if either game really starts to get out of hand. So far, not exactly in blowout territory in either direction. BigSneezy continuing to matriculate upfield. Got blockers to buy a first down and more up at the 41. They're now taking the defensive side of the ball. Only 2 yards between USMV and a first down, and MunDayne able to shut the door on them. 3rd and 1 now. Easy cut into the left side of the field. Juke move back inside up to the 35. As the offense slowing down just a little bit for BigSneezy, following the quick punch and counter punches between BigSneezy and Southern University. A bit of a slower drive here. Still continuing with positive yardage. That time a 3-yard gain for BigSneezy.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's locked.
Pass to the outside on the right side of your screen. MunDayne just got to charge it to the game. You recognized it. USMV had numbers on that right side of the field. That's the sort of coverage you can only really win pre-snap. Dangerous ball lobbed into the air. And that'll be the first defensive win. It'll go the way of Southern University. Hit as the quarterback makes the throw. It's like one of the middle linebackers on the blitz, picking up the football for the takeaway.
He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like,
We talked about these basically chance plays throughout the playoffs. Could be such a backbreaker. And Southern University going to respond instantly. It's a one-play touchdown following the takeaway, opening up a multi-score lead late at the end of the first. 34-21 now is your score in this one. Still over 2 minutes left. For BigSneezy is going to start with possession in the third quarter. So this one BigSneezy still with a pretty big opportunity to fight back. In this one, you can score with triple zeros and then really tie the game at the start of the third. Look like delay of game on the offense. On the right side of your screen, MunDayne going to start 2nd and 15 now following the 5-yard penalty as he approaches the end of the first quarter.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Wildcat formation for BigSneezy.
On the direct snap, it's Love.
You turn the corner, no run up the gut, and nobody's at the second level. 35-21 is not going to be your score for much longer. It's a touchdown for Post University. The only problem when you spread out the offense to try to fight the Wildcat. What happens if you break out past the line of scrimmage? Nobody's home to stop that man. Rushing in for the touchdown. It's easy coming up with a win on 2nd down as well. 3rd and 15 now for Post University. Quick scoring continues to be the name of the game for BigSneezy on the left side of your screen. Meanwhile, continues to be a rock fight. 7-3 as we approach the end of the first quarter. MunDayne looking to pick up another win on the defensive side of the football.
He is putting on a show.
MunDayne some adjustments to react to that audible. Looks like it's a direct quarterback snap. Gonna go nowhere. 3rd and 15 becomes 4th and 14. For Southern University. Looks as if they're just outside field goal range as well. Could be another defensive win for MunDayne as we approach the start of the second quarter. Meanwhile, the 2-minute timeout following the first down from Southern University. Oh, excuse me, 8-yard gain for Southern University that time.
These corners going to give them some space.
A wealth of space now. The safety's dropping back and the line of scrimmage able to hold it down. It's a loss of 3. Stuffed at the line. Meanwhile, MunDayne able to pick up his 2nd win on the defensive side of the ball. The field goal well short, well offline. MunDayne with an opportunity to open up a multi-score lead. Southern University getting back on track with a completion through the air. 9 for 9. The quarterback passing attack for Southern University continues to be perfect. Operating in the hurry-up is Southern University, looking to score with triple zeros on the game clock if they can help it. They continue to be stuck in the mud, and it's the offense calling a timeout late in the first half on the left side of your screen. MunDayne able to move the chains following that passing attack. Now flipping the field. Southern University looking to do some flipping of the field of their own on the left side of your screen onto the opposing 40. MunDayne drop back to pass once more. 1v1 matchup. USMV letting the CPUs do the dirty work. Brings him down 2 yards short of the sticks.
They'll give it to the back.
But now on 1st and 10, hit stick going to bring one down. Another timeout for Southern U.
Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional.
And drop back to pass the big fella, hard to stop in one-on-one coverage. No one in the secondary really able to make a play before it's too late. Meanwhile, big fella, left side of your screen, able to move. 20 seconds now. And barring a takeaway for Post University, they are primes to give up a score as we approach triple zeros. Dangerous ball for MunDayne. Knocked incomplete. He's lucky to get away with that one. As 3 defenders converged on the receiver downfield. Direct snap to Manning from the backfield. Always dangerous when that quarterback's trying to roll upfield. Final timeout called for Southern University. Looks like they may be waving the white flag. They got to commit. Should they stay with some points on the board with a field goal, or are they going to go for it? No, they're going to stay safe. The field goal unit comes out for Southern University. Will be just enough to open up a multi-score lead. The kick is up, and it is good. Even if BigSneezy gets a touchdown to start the second half, he will still be down points. MunDayne hit as he throws that dangerous ball sailing into the air of the line of scrimmage. Sigh of relief as it hits the ground. BigSneezy clobbered on the kick return, and now down 10. Again, a multi-possession lead. BigSneezy with the opportunity and the football to start the third. To chomp back into this one. MunDayne run game. Couldn't get past the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Short kickoff return there for BigSneezy, who I'm sure might take it out from the backfield every single time following the kick return touchdown he got. Gonna turn the corner on the outside, just barely able to corral the first down and out of bounds. MunDayne dropping back to pass. It's Godwin Jr. in the middle of the field, crushed through multiple defenders into the end zone for the touchdown as MunDayne opens up the largest lead of the contest late in the first.
I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a
Kick
lot.
is up, and it is good. 14-3 here in game 1. As Sneezy able to turn the corner with the big fella shrugging off the second defender. The third defender finally forces him out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the
Not
field,
nearly
generating explosive plays.
as many
If you
passes
like, which team has the ball last may win, but give
for
the quarterback a
BigSneezy,
lot of
but that
credit
one a
that time
big
because
one to get
again,
the offense out at the 24.
to take a
Direct
shot
snap.
into, and he
Wow,
throws
out of the
it
Wildcat.
absolutely
Rushing down the left sideline. No one able to catch that, man. Touchdown. Post University. As the point total continues to climb and climb and climb on the left side of your screen. Much lower scoring affair in Madden 26. MunDayne getting it done with that two-way prowess and multiple defensive wins for MunDayne, who has forced a field goal and then a missed field goal for this USMB offense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field.
BigSneezy still looking for his first defensive win of the contest. He's going to need it to really get possession working back in his favor. Possession catch on the left side, a 2-yard gain. He will happily take it. Ball just outside the receiver's reach. MunDayne able to break it up. Incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Madden.
Both Eagles looking to defend this passing attack. Another short completion for Southern University. 3rd and 4 now for them.
If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to get outside. They tried to go smash mouth on
And the run game shut down as well. 4th and 3 for Southern University. Deep ball over the top of the defense. That'll be a touchdown for USMB. MunDayne, first real defensive L of the contest, still with a nice lead. Even if he settles for a field goal next time, he will have a touchdown advantage. Continue to give his defense a chance to make an impact in this one. A defense that rarely has gotten beaten over the top throughout this regular season and the playoffs. Rare loss for the secondary, losing sight of their receiver, that time for a 4-point lead. They narrow the lead to 4.
This offense is so hard to stop. It opens up
Matriculation continuing for Southern University. They're operating in the 2 clock, recognizing the lead and the time scenario here. Hit as he throws. Could have been dangerous with a receiver waiting for that shorter ball. Instead hits the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for MunDayne. Sneezy once again looking to defend this potent Southern University offense. Comes up empty once more. 17 for 17. Southern University not blinking once late in the 3rd quarter here.
Really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what though, this guy
going on 1st and 10, going to get a 1st down and a little bit more. 1st and goal now from the 7 for Southern University.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just
MunDayne dropping back to pass. Wealth of time under center, just underneath the 2nd level. Forcing the only defender who could make a play diving onto the ground. Help the defense finally able to bring him down at the 35.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
1st and goal now. About a 3-yard gain for Southern University. Bunched up formation for MunDayne here, motioning one receiver out wide to the right side of the field. Rolling out to that right side of the field, just going to throw it away. Nothing really open for MunDayne that time on 1st. And Southern University going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Playing that BigSneezy game. They're taking a slight lead. Playing with fire with this chew clock, getting us on over to the 4th quarter in a hurry. Final 5 now for Post University in game 1. MunDayne dropping back to pass, able to find his receiver. Like a drag route there for the short completion. BigSneezy continuing to look for that 1st defensive win. A TFL on 2nd could open the doors for just that. Back to the 6-yard line goes Southern University. MunDayne continuing to gash upfield through the air. That time now 1st and goal from the 7. Another timeout goes out for MunDayne. Another touchdown for Southern University. The perfection continues for Southern University and this Texas squad, who have yet to score anything but touchdowns on the offensive side of the ball. And open up that 10-point lead back up in late in game 1. MunDayne dropping back. His wide receiver open, looks like Godwin Jr. in for the touchdown. Back up the lead goes to 10 apiece as we approach halftime in half 1 of MunDayne's Madden 26 matchup. It goes back up to 11 following the PAT. Direct snap for Sneezy, loves to charge out of the backfield. Spin move to shred 3 defenders off of, oh my goodness. Nobody even in frame for Southern University. Touchdown. BigSneezy. Too easy for the BigSneezy. This one spin move shreds the entire 2nd level. PAT is up and we're right back at a 3-point game. MunDayne, meanwhile, 18 seconds in the shorter field of play. Looking for a chance. He'll start with the football in the 2nd half as well. So looking to take that possession advantage to really make a blowout here in this one. Already with an 11-point lead. We'll start with the football in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back to pass. Got to worry for anything that could gash your defense upfield. Ball is effectively incomplete, caught but out of bounds for USMB. Meanwhile, BigSneezy just needs any lifeline. He needs to force a field goal. He's more likely to get a turnover on downs for how folks like to operate in college football 26, especially given the down distance and time scenario for Southern University. They have yet to operate a 4-down offense. They just haven't needed to. They have, again, continued to be perfect late in this one. Another 1st down for Southern U.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get
dropping back to pass is USMB no man's land. Neither the defender or receiver really make a play on the ball there. Incomplete. As we may look to swap to the solo BigSneezy POV, as MunDayne might have a blowout in this one, and BigSneezy looking to battle back in this one. Southern University gets past the first set of defenders. The secondary able to do their job. The fire stoppers force the running back out of bounds at the 25.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
USMV drop back to pass. Dangerous football, and MunDayne is there to force the incompletion. MunDayne can't believe it. Throw it in almost triple coverage on that left side as he forces the punting unit to come out. It'll be the last play of the half as the clock strikes midnight on the first half. MunDayne looked like he wanted it too. He's going to have to settle for imminent possession here in the third quarter. 21-10 is your score as we approach halftime. Again, MunDayne in prime position to continue to pry this lead open as he approaches the kickoff return. Southern University going to take us right to the 2-minute warning. Last play here before the 2-minute timeout. And as one player drops, we are going to go to the BRB screen for just a moment. Get us back in to the solo BigSneezy POV.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Use us for the audio here. Short completion for BigSneezy as we made the swap. BigSneezy giving up the short completion through the air to the tight end to get Southern University in striking distance of a touchdown here. BigSneezy last possible moments to try and find the win on the defensive side of the ball. Southern University perfection has been the call. And they've needed every single bit of this picture-perfect offense to keep BigSneezy off their tail. BigSneezy blinking once following an interception, and Southern University looking to take it all the way to a Game 1 win. The run on second down shut down as well. Third down for Southern U. Now just 1 yard between them and the end zone. Third and goal now for Southern U. Certainly going to be 4-down territory, but you want to see BigSneezy come away with some sort of victory late in this one. Been looking for any sort of signs of life on defense. They come up empty once more. Perfection has been the name of the game for Southern University. Can do no wrong on the offensive side of the ball. Another touchdown for Southern U. Keep it a 10-point lead with a minute left to play in the fourth. A lead that could be insurmountable now for Post University. Just one timeout and a 10-point deficit. Still looking for the first win on defense.
1-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out.
He's looking to respond late in this one. Fields the ball out of his own end zone down at the 16.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's
Easy continues to operate in that wildcat. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Juke move to get past one. Second defender brings the back down just after the first.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap.
He's trying to continue to operate with that speed. Going to cut it back inside. Has one blocker as well to work with, cutting it back and forth. Chunk plays for BigSneezy, trying to leave as much time on the game clock. Still only one timeout left standing for BigSneezy. He'll need a miracle late in this one to fight back and steal game one. Once more in the Wildcat. Speed advantage on the right side of the field. Everybody chasing that man, but it'll be too little too late. Another touchdown for Post University. But this one may already be decided. 44 seconds. One timeout left standing for BigSneezy. Barring an onside kick, game one going to go the way of Southern University here in this one. Onside kick gonna go the required 10 yards, but Southern University the ones to field the football. And that may be all she wrote on game one, ladies and gentlemen. We will stick with BigSneezy before swapping back the solo MunDayne coverage for a little bit. We'll get back in the double box as we approach game two for both squads. Unless MunDayne's still in a blowout, and we might leave him to his own devices as he continues to tear up his way deeper into the postseason. And already out comes victory formation and GG's on game one. 52-49. Your final score so close, yet so far away for BigSneezy. Take a brief break as we get back on board with the MunDayne show. Perfection, the call for Southern University. They're able to answer it in stride. Did not give up an incompletion in the contest. Just a hot knife through butter against BigSneezy's defense there. We will get the chill lo-fi beats to relax/study to as we get University of Mount St. Vincent and Post University back on your screen here. Does appear as if MunDayne may have came up empty. Started with an 11-point lead. I have a sneaking suspicion he may have given up a pick six in our absence. Not too sure how else he would have had that lead reduced, but also still have the football back with about a minute and change here. Could have been a quick interception as well. Regardless, MunDayne still firmly in the driver's seat in this one, despite the slight step back. Continues have a nice 5-point lead. He marches on field looking to extend it. Multi-possession lead, at least requiring a 2-point conversion and a touchdown if he can get the field goal up here. Looking to roll upfield. The football is loose. There's a flag on the play. MunDayne's charging it to the game. He believes it's on the defense. He's correct. Crisis is averted. He's able to spot the illegal contact. Figured why not let it fly upfield. Get shut down, but able to keep the football for his troubles. To the running back, Irving. He had a window. MunDayne can't believe it. How could you? A window to the left side of the field. The last defender standing is the one who shuts it closed. Just a 2-yard gain that time on what could have been a barn burner of a run there. One in the backfield for MunDayne. Chew clock operation for Post University, looking to speed run us on over to the fourth quarter. The rocket catch to the tight end, no good. The defense able to jump the route. Another turnover for MunDayne here in the second half. We'll say another because, again, we're making that assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. We'll see if Madden 26 will eventually give us the interception, the quarterback stats, see if we can't spot how they coughed up the football potentially earlier on in the half while we were watching the BigSneezy show. But now MunDayne gonna need another win from the defensive side of the ball to keep this lead intact, just up 5. Already 1 first down given up to this USMV offense. Motioning the receiver, MunDayne able to force the incompletion that time. Bottled up the receivers deep downfield, and the check down not quite what USMV were looking for. Not quite lining up with the receiver there. It's incomplete. One in the backfield for USMV here. Back trips formation on that left side of the field. Dropping back to pass. Nobody open. And somebody's uncovered at the line of scrimmage. It's a sack on the quarterback. 3rd and humongous now. 21 yards. needed for a first down for USMV now here on third. Might be another trips formation here. One tight end, one back, three wide receivers. No bunch formation, although looks like 11, 1, and 14 going to be receivers on that left side of the field. Not exactly the call there. Might have been an RPO. Looked like a quick pass coming out from under center. USMV don't exactly like it. It's incomplete. And MunDayne, another win from the defensive side of the ball. USMV refused to operate a 4-down offense. And out comes the punting unit once again. Or the USMV Dolphins. That's their university mascot. They're operating that Denver Broncos squad. And they might see Chew Clock come out once more. Following the interception. Is not on so far. On 1st and 10 from the 36. Completion to Godwin. And never mind. Out comes Chew Clock for Post University. Already have it on early and often here in the third quarter. It's usually when you'll see teams really start to turn up the heat. Even if they have minor leads. Of course, some players, we've seen BigSneezy turn it on in the first quarter when he really smells blood in the water. Hasn't exactly happened here in the second season just yet. Wig pass to Evans, the big fella. Tight end size, wide receiver agility for the first. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. MunDayne pretty firmly in the driver's seat again. Just needs a field goal to force the 8-point lead and really start making this USMV offense answer some tough questions that they've clearly struggled to answer with any consistency. MunDayne's been able to get multiple wins on the defensive side of the football. As we will stick with MunDayne through the end of the first quarter. We'll swap back to BigSneezy and then go multi-box once both players get into the depths of their game twos. Again, just one best of 3 for both players tonight. Both players with matches later on this week if they can get out of tonight's showdowns. One in the backfield for Post University. No play or no game clock elapsing, but willing to make USMV feel all 15 seconds of the pre-snap play clock elapse here. Wealth of audibles coming out for Post University. Able to find Evans this time for a 2-yard gain. And they not feeling the pressure. Slightly behind the sticks, if you asked me. But Chew Clock still going to be the call for Post University. One in the backfield for Post as he drops back. Rolling out to his right. Multiple defenders in his airspace. Able to spot Igbuka. Wide open on the right side of the field. Up to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Post University now. Again, a touchdown certainly blows this game wide open. But even a field goal could potentially put it out of reach for an offense that's been sputtering. MunDayne's not going to have to worry about making that decision. A run on 1st and 10 into the end zone. Touchdown, Post University. PAT is up, and that is a 12-point deficit for University of Mount St. Vincent to climb back here late in the fourth quarter. Only 4 minutes left to play. This one might already be decided. MunDayne going to take a breather there. Certainly well earned following the rushing touchdown. Right at the edge of the target zone. Exactly where you want it. Hesitation move from Mount St. Vincent doesn't quite pay off as they're brought down at the 20. And another win for MunDayne's defense could really start spelling GG's. Only one timeout already as we start the fourth quarter of play. Or USMV, not going to have too many cards in their back pocket to play as we approach the 2-minute timeout and beyond here. Back to pass, but everybody at the line of scrimmage ready to eat up the screen pass, forcing the incompletion, rushing the throw. Doesn't look like the lineman or the running back were really ready for the screen pass there. Meanwhile, MunDayne's defense all over that one. One in the backfield for Mount St. Vincent once more. MunDayne covering up short. Dangerous ball, throwing it into tight man coverage. It's well wide of the receiver anyhow, and incomplete. It's rare to see so many incompletions that have just been wide of the intended target. Generally, it's players able to force turnovers or make contact with the receivers as they're making the catch and forcing the ball out. Multiple times for USMB, they're just airmailing passes. That time, technically makeable, but not lining up quarterback and receiver there. This time, the men at the line of scrimmage, the linemen doing work, forcing the deep drop back from the quarterback and the throw out of bounds. 4th down now for USMB, who might already be waving the white flag here if they punt. This is absolutely 4-down territory late in this one. They get the memo, and the offense going to stay out on the field. MunDayne with a chance to start with tremendous field position to put this game away. Just needs one more win on the defensive side of the ball. Tight man coverage, not enough time. It looked like he might have had some defenders downfield with steps on their cornerbacks, but you see MunDayne with the watch. You just don't have any time to throw to those receivers downfield. Swallowed up and incomplete for a turnover on downs. And MunDayne really winning this game through his defense. Multiple punts, a turnover, and this time a turnover on downs late in the 4th quarter. Gonna do some damage on the run. There's just too much game clock and not enough field for MunDayne to really chew clock his way to victory here, even if he takes all 4 downs now and all 4 downs in this one. BigSneezy is indeed playing. See if we can't catch an update on BigSneezy. He lost game 1 in a nail-biter, 52-49. We will catch BigSneezy's match in just a second here, as he is almost assuredly already in game 2. So MunDayne firmly in the driver's seat here. We're going to return to double box so we can catch the end of his game 2 and the start. BigSneezy's game 2 here. We get back into the double box. BigSneezy on the left side of your screen, down 1. MunDayne up humongous in his game 1 here. BigSneezy continuing to operate with that Notre Dame squad. Already a much low scoring affair. Anyone just joining us now, it was 21 apiece at the end of the 1st quarter for BigSneezy and Southern University. Now just 7-7 as they start the 2nd. Again, BigSneezy on that Notre Dame Fighting Irish squad. His opponent, Southern University, forced to the LSU Tigers following their game 1 victory. MunDayne continuing to pile on points on this right side of the field. We're going to stick with him just because we want to catch the final score. But he absolutely has game 1 sealed up here. Stick with the double box. We'll swap back to BigSneezy as MunDayne actually ends his game 1. And we will get the audio going back up as we return to the multi-box here. And another win for MunDayne's defense, an interception, as USMB just continue to run out of offense, or run out of options, excuse me, and just have to force the ball downfield. Let's see what kind of game we're seeing here on the left side of your screen. It was 52-49. Neither offense could really be stopped at all in game 1 of BigSneezy's college football matchup. A nice win for the defense with a sack on the quarterback. 4th and long, and we'll call it a win for the defense. They force a field goal. They could not do that whatsoever in game 1. Well, we see a flag on the play, roughing the kicker. No way. The one turnover you don't want to see, automatic first down. Oh my goodness, and just when BigSneezy's defense comes away with a win, a flag on the play. BigSneezy forced to guard 2 defenders in space. Touchdown, Southern University. BigSneezy going to be kicking himself for that one. If this somehow ends up playing a factor in this game too. Finally gets a win on Southern University again. They were perfect, literally 0 incompletions in game 1. We finally get them to look human. And there's a flag on the play. Looked like it was on the user defender as well, BigSneezy. Kickoff well short of the distance it needed to go. So BigSneezy's offense is going to get a jump start.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Just got to keep rolling if you're BigSneezy. Got to have a short memory. Trying to turn the corner. This could be first and humongous. A large tackle for loss. It's diffused, only a loss of 3 there on first. Does look like Southern University slowly adjusting to this Wildcat attack. Sneezy loves this Wildcat offense. He forces opponents to stack so many defenders across the entire line of scrimmage. Just parallel, really. Hasn't quite come out for Southern University, but it looks like we're seeing signs of them adjusting to this Wildcat attack. It's going to force BigSneezy dropping back to pass on 3rd and 9. Able to find a receiver in stride, going to gash up field. Bring about first down for Post University. Cooler head's going to prevail. Sneezy forced to pass. That's where he's looked the most mortal, the most human. Huge jump ball on the left side, on the right side of your screen for MunDayne. A little bit of aura farming, just making his presence felt. Mike Evans, the big fella, in the one-on-one matchup that usually spells problems for opposing defenses. Sneezy, a man who's unfazed, continues to come out in that Wildcat, continuing to gash up field. That time, just a 5-yard gain.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bob.
Wildcat once more out to the left side of the field. It's a foot race, and nobody's catching the direct snap out of the Wildcat. Touchdown, Post University. 42-16. Tremendous blowout in game 1 for MunDayne. We will very quickly move to the single box for BigSneezy for just a moment here, as he will very clearly be the only one out on the field for Post University for just a bit. Kickoff return doesn't quite go as far as BigSneezy would like, who already has 1 kickoff return touchdown in the absolute shooting match that was game 1. This time, just going to force Southern University out to the 26. Able to turn the corner with this first reception on first down and more, up to the opponent's 45. I believe we saw a glance of the quarterback stats. You already see Southern University looking way more human, infinitely more mortal than they did in game 1. Again, literally didn't have an incompletion in the first game of the contest. True clock already on for this LSU squad. We mentioned it, when folks smell blood in the water, they will happily deflate every spare second from the timer. Pass to the big fella. First defender shrugged off. The help brings him down, not before they approach red zone territory up at the 23 now. Still 3 timeouts for both squads. And out comes the first for Southern U now.
Right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And that's
back to pass hit as he makes the catch and incomplete.
No flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
We will flip the scoreboards to make it a bit easier to identify the team. Southern University, no problem identifying their receivers in space, wide open, just in the little soft spot of the zones. 1st and goal now from the 9.
LSU lining up 1st and goal.
5 seconds remaining. We did not catch the start of the game, so unsure where possession is really rolling in either direction. Out to the back in the backfield. We're going to find out in a hurry, and already another touchdown for Southern University. 20 seconds left here at the end of the first half.
Breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
BigSneezy going to need one of these quick scores. Again, he's had a kickoff return, but he's had multiple one-play touchdowns in game 1. Going to need more of that magic late here in the first half. You get one kickoff touchdown, that's enough to convince you to take it out of your own end zone every single time. That time, just a bit short. Out at the 14. Already 3 timeouts. Still 3 timeouts for BigSneezy. But with this Wildcat offense he likes to run, it's not as many plays as you'd really like from scrimmage. Try to bounce it to the outside. The gap going to close. It's a 1st down. 1st timeout for BigSneezy. Not quite a 1st down. 2nd and 3 for Post University. See multiple defenders deep downfield. A gash from the Wildcat position going to be difficult with 2 deep safeties. A timeout for Post University. But 1st and 10 with 10 seconds remaining and only 1 timeout. Going to force Post University to do some damage through the air here late in the 1st. Looking back to pass, runs out of time, sacked under center. 1st of the contest for Southern University, forcing 2nd and 19 now. Absolutely no question where the football needs to go for Post University. It'll be the last play of the 1st half here. Upping back to pass, no time to deliver. Another sack on the quarterback. 21 of 14, a pair of sacks for Southern University to batten down the hatches at the end of the half. As that'll be our cue to try to return to double box here.
The kickoff team is on.
It'll be Southern University starting with the football. Absolutely not what you want to hear if you are Post University. Get back out. The name of the game for BigSneezy continues to be the same. Going to need some wins on defense to try to get back in this one.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the
Meanwhile, MunDayne already on defense started with the football in the 1st quarter, quickly putting up points on the board with that Ravens squad. He's looking to power on with a 2-0 sweep of his own. BigSneezy gonna need the reverse sweep to move on to the next round of the playoffs. MunDayne's feeling himself. A takeaway on the defensive side of the football already. That's usually what the doctor's ordering for a win. You need to see some prowess on both sides of the field. MunDayne a touchdown and a takeaway on the interception early on in game 2. They might already be thinking about top 4. You get into top 4, that's guaranteed 2 more games of Madden 26 for him, as you'll have either the 1st place game or the 3rd place game awaiting. Meanwhile, BigSneezy with a chance to finally force a turnover on downs, a win on defense, finally forcing Southern University to operate in a 4-down offense, dropping back to pass, possession catch, able to find the soft spot in the zone coverage that BigSneezy's been coming out in. Southern University has no problem diagnosing this zone defense that BigSneezy's been running with here throughout this series. And again, neither team has really faced each other. Both teams have had to adjust on the fly. Dangerous ball thrown into double coverage and incomplete. Rare signs of humanity from a Southern University offense that has been electric in this matchup against BigSneezy.
Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Delayed handoff to the back, a 3-yard gain. Quick pause for Sneezy. Thought we had to jump to the BRB screen. This is a no-leak stream. Might have been a misclick from BigSneezy. They'll get back out on to the field shortly. Meanwhile, MunDayne continuing to roll on both sides of the offense. Second and goal from the 4, but a sack on second down. Gonna set his offense back to the 11. Dangerous ball underneath the defense. Hauled in just short of the marker. And again, 4 down offense is going to be the call for Southern U. So I love BigSneezy. His defense continuing to get better and better and better as we get deeper into this series. Still really looking to turn that into some wins, some turnovers on downs, interceptions, what have you. It's getting closer and closer to that result. Might just have the turnover on downs he needs here. Forces the incompletion. And a win for the BigSneezy defense. A sigh of relief as Southern University show their humanity on the offensive side of the ball. Finally, an empty trip for this Southern University offense. BigSneezy looking to respond with some scoring punch. Instead, a loss of 1 on 1st and 10. And MunDayne salute in the end zone. Continuing to pile on the pressure against this USMB squad they faced in the regular season. MunDayne delivered the pain in week 3. Going to do more of that here in the postseason. Pass to the tight end, just short of the sticks here on second down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Price. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed
So I just realized we had the wrong heading on top of the multi-box here. BigSneezy bouncing to the outside. Multiple defenders, can't shake all of them. 2 yards short of the marker there for BigSneezy. This MunDayne defense continues to be a problem. MunDayne can't believe he couldn't get the interception, able to force the incompletion, and BigSneezy able to go from defense to offense, get us all tied up midway through the 3rd quarter. Just about 40 seconds left to play as we approach the final quarter of play. Out of 1 minute drive, it's a whole new game, basically 0-0 with a quarter and change left in game 1. Signs of life, and you couldn't ask for a better time for just that from BigSneezy.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He can
runs
return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee
into the return team there, well short of what would have been a touchback out at the 14.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Empty backfield for Southern University here in this one. And they continue to find these gaps in the zones, hauled in just underneath the safety, just over the top of the middle linebackers out to the 40. And I like BigSneezy's stick work. Just schematically, those middle linebackers are not going to be able to cover that space underneath the secondary. Dangerous 50-50 ball. Southern University able to diagnose the step on the defense. Go from their own 40, a 60-yard bomb. Touchdown, Southern University. 62-yard pass there. PAT is up and good. Stellar quarterback play. Multiple long bombs throughout this game, too, to give them a lead going into the final quarter of play. It's easy with his work cut out for him if he wants to get us to a game 3. Gonna hurdle over the first defender. MunDayne with Andrews, the big fella. A problem rolling downfield. MunDayne cheesing. He is feeling himself early on in game 2. How can you blame him? Meanwhile, BigSneezy looking for a lifeline late in game 2. Gonna need a touchdown and a stop to even get us to OT, let alone to try to sneak out of game 2 with a victory. Direct snap to the back out of the backfield. Just barely a first. No, excuse me, just barely not past the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of 0 that time for BigSneezy. Another direct snap. Trying to turn that corner. The blocker's not there, and it's a loss of 2.
how you come up and make plays as a defense.
Barely not lined up with those blockers at the next level. And once more, BigSneezy's dropping back to pass here, forced to do some damage through the air following these empty trips.
Nice job getting him to the ground.
We'll find one underneath the whole defense, able to get the first down and more up at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a
MunDayne continues to roll in this one, pitching a shutout up 14.
They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting.
Oh my god, and BigSneezy had a blocker. Blocker just completely gives up the coverage, forces the tackle, gives up the tackle, essentially a loss of 1 on first there. First University, MunDayne on the right side of your screen up to the 23 following their completion. And BigSneezy finally with some breathing room now on the right side of the field. Number 1 eventually able to chase him down out at the 13, not before giving up a tremendous run up the right sideline. Sneezy continuing to operate. A run to the tight end, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. Post University will take it, touchdown. Post University, touchdown, BigSneezy. Getting us all back tied up with 3 minutes and change in this one. And once again, a stop on the defensive side of the field gonna be the bare minimum requirement to stay alive in the postseason. BigSneezy's tremendous postseason coming in at the number 3 seed, a 6-1 record. Only lost to the other Southern University squad who was undefeated. Would certainly be an upset here as the number 11, this Southern U B team, would be taking them down a couple rounds earlier than expected. Meanwhile, MunDayne, cool, calm, and collected under the line of scrimmage. Spread offense to try to set up the run from Jackson. It's going to be a short gain and take us to the end of the first.
Receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock.
Gain of 1 with the rush on first down. Still 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning for BigSneezy to play around with here. Time still on his side. 3rd and 4 now. For Southern University, certainly 4 down territory. Southern U can take us to the 2-minute warning here if they'd like. MunDayne feeling good. Another salute in the end zone, up 21-zip on the first play from scrimmage in the second quarter. He is feeling good, and again, we might be having to think about his matchup later this week to move on. Either top 4 of that 3rd place game. Another win for BigSneezy. 4th and 9, a huge TFL to make Southern University human when they needed it most. 4th and 9 now, absolutely 4 down territory for both squads. BigSneezy looking for another turnover on downs. Once again, Southern U diagnosing this gap in the zones. BigSneezy, multiple defenders, the underneath route, the damage over the top. Southern U well aware of that gap, able to attack it for the first down and more now. And a rush immediately into the end zone for the touchdown. We don't want to get too meta here, but they may have left too much time on the play clock. Still all 3 timeouts and a minute left. BigSneezy with an opportunity to sneak us into OT, especially as they don't go for the 2-point PAT. MunDayne continuing to be absolutely stellar on the right side of your screen. Another interception. He's up 21-0. It hasn't happened yet in the postseason, but you wonder if we're going to see an early forfeit from USMV. As MunDayne can do no wrong here in Madden 26 in his top 16 matchup. His ticket to top 8 may already be punched in. Wow, BigSneezy holding on for dear life. Every snap could be his last. Almost the last of the stream there due to the network issues. Instead, the internet, and BigSneezy's drive gonna power on. It's a 5-yard gain. If we get a timeout or a delay, an extra stoppage here, we're certainly going to swap to single box for Sneezy, as MunDayne absolutely perfect on his side of the ball. I don't think there's any question as to what's going to go down with MunDayne's game 2. Meanwhile, BigSneezy holding on for dear life, gets the first down. One timeout, 41 seconds left to hit pay dirt. Trying to stretch to the outside of the field, has a blocker to buy in time, forced out of bounds as well. No first down, but you love the clock stoppage there. Post University. Already you see some resources from defense trying to shift left, trying to get hands on BigSneezy, and 2nd and inches becomes 3rd and 3 from the Wildcat. Another timeout for Post University. How is BigSneezy going to respond? He's been such a headstrong player. We've seen him get stopped on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down from the Wildcat and come out in the same formation on 4th. This time, 3rd and 3. He's going to drop back to pass. Could be a free play following the flag. BigSneezy's going to happily take it, and it is offsides. BigSneezy going to, of course, decline it as he flips the field with the completion on the free play there from scrimmage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
Going to get BigSneezy back on schedule. Only one timeout left standing, but out comes the Wildcat formation once more. Blockers on the left side of the field to get BigSneezy in open space. Powers past 1, slides past 2. Touchdown, Post University. Touchdown, BigSneezy. We are all tied up late in this one.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do you do?
19 seconds left, all 3 timeouts for Southern University, but BigSneezy, a sigh of relief. We are all tied up at 35 apiece. We are absolutely breaking into this, back into the single box for BigSneezy, no question about it. As the kick is up and out of bounds. I do now recognize why we had the header incorrectly here. BigSneezy fighting for his postseason life here. Quick play from scrimmage underneath for a gain of 6. First of LSU's 3 timeouts are called here. 14 seconds left for Southern University. Dropping back to pass once more. Hands on the quarterback. The 3rd sack of the contest. Back to 3rd and 13 now, following that 6-yard gain on 1st. A nice loss in this offense, back to their own 22. Here on 3rd down, only 1 timeout remaining. We could have overtime late in this one. Trying to find somebody open, trying to roll upfield, hit as he throws an incomplete. We have 4th down. Rare instance where we might see the punting unit just to speed us on over to OT. No, it looks like it'll be 5 blockers, 1 back out of the backfield, 4 wide receivers for Southern University on the last play from scrimmage. Touchdown or bust for Southern University. They come up empty and we have overtime. BigSneezy fighting for his postseason life. Gonna need overtime to do it.
Starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions.
Let my
like you got to be at your best.
CPU commentators fill us in on the stakes of overtime here. But a win on defense continues to be how you want to start things. Southern University, first play here in OT, immediately strike in to the end zone for the touchdown. And in case we couldn't hear it, for those at home, alternating possessions, essentially golden goal, with a chance for each team to respond. So now, Post University, BigSneezy going to head back out onto the field. A touchdown is going to be a requirement as they give up the touchdown. We will keep on alternating. As needed.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Post University now, first play from scrimmage, direct snap, user on user coverage. Southern University able to come up with the stop.
Now what
Because mano-a-mano play is so difficult. We've seen some defenders, some players just to completely eschew one-on-one coverage, let the CPUs handle it. So kudos to Southern University, not afraid to go up against BigSneezy one-on-one. At times, Southern University, the user, and some help to bring about 3rd and 2. Time not going to be a factor, but of course, need to continue to move the sticks and matriculate upfield. Out to the tight end, who's got the reception, the first down and more. 1st and 10 from the 10 for Post University.
Because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to drive.
Direct snap to the back, who has a lane to run through for the touchdown. Love the play call from BigSneezy. Not going all out with the 2-point PAT, instead the field goal to match the offensive attack. And keep this back in 21-0, opponent quit. Oh my goodness. We were wondering if it was going to come out. MunDayne going to have to settle for a 21-0 victory, and he books his ticket into top 8 later this week. We will have that match for y'all. You got to stick with BigSneezy here. The only game left standing in tonight's stream. Gets brought down. Loss of 5 on 1st and 10. Kudos to MunDayne. Will stay in the single box with BigSneezy for the rest of tonight's show. Dropping back to pass, but has a lane to scramble upfield. Able to buy that second defender space out to the running back now. And reset down in distance. 1st and 10 from the 11. Cooler heads prevailing there as BigSneezy able to use his legs to buy time. Get that extra defender to commit there. Out to the tight end, just going to power through the first defender for the 5-yard gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Easy continuing to come out in this Wildcat formation, unfazed. Bouncing out to the right side. Nobody's catching that man with that speed advantage. Touchdown. Post University.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone.
Wonder if BigSneezy's looking for the field goal call. Might just instead be looking for his favorite play from scrimmage to go for 2 here. Dropping back to passes, Post University able to find one over the top of the defense. Touchdown. And the 2-point PAT is good. Now pressure on Southern University to respond in kind with a touchdown and a 2-point PAT of their own.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Dropping back to pass. Pass underneath the defense. Able to turn the corner as well. Now 1st and goal from the 8.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really
in the backfield for Southern University. Underneath, able to find the gap in the defense right directly in front of the quarterback for the touchdown. Still need the 2-point PAT to keep and get us into triple OT, and it's picked off. Post University able to come away. BigSneezy staying alive and getting us all the way to game 3. A sigh of relief for Post University. Needed the extra periods to get it done. BigSneezy with signs of life in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. A quick break, but do not go away as we will have the final game in this best-of-3 series when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Game 3. Somebody's headed to an early postseason exit. Somebody's moving on to top 8 here in the ECAC. Nail biters in both games. Go ahead touchdown being the requirement in game 1 for Southern University. Perfection being the call in game 2. Several overtime periods being needed in the game 2 that just finished. Perfection being required in game 1 out of Southern University for their game 1 victory. And now both squads onto their secondaries. BigSneezy onto this Alabama squad. We will get into the BRB screen. This is a no leaks stream, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get it twisted. Both sides putting out their wealth of adjustments. Don't want to leave any stone unturned here in what could be the final game of the fall semester for either squad here. We will look to return us, get us back out onto the field for the final game of tonight's show. We already confirmed we will have more post-university Madden 26 after MunDayne's blowout in the round of 8. He's playing again this Thursday at 10 p.m. BigSneezy looking to join him tomorrow at 10 p.m. with a victory here. Southern U dropping back to pass. He's got a receiver underneath with a step on the first defender. Jukes the second, outruns the third. The fourth man shoves him out of bounds. Not before reaching the 50-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Southern U dropping back once more. The curl route underneath the defense for the first. It's a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank.
Drop back to pass once more, and once again, it's the route underneath. Forced out of bounds, but not before grabbing the first down at the 21 now for Southern University. That route underneath continues to be the problem for post-university. Southern U have hit it repeatedly on this drive. Run on first there, just a 2-yard gain for Southern U.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Wealth of time under center for Southern University, trying to find some adjustments, potentially force post-university offsides. Close, but no cigar. Post-university making the right read there. That was user defense from BigSneezy on number 3. Timing doesn't quite line up. And Southern U able to come away with the completion now, 3rd and 8. Trying to bounce it to the outside, and the running back out of the backfield with a head of steam and wide open space for the touchdown. First of the contest here in game 3. PAT is up and good, and early on in this one, Southern U able to get scoring started.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of
scoring between both of these squads. Essentially a guarantee. It's just how is either team going to get these wins on the margin? Turnovers on downs, maybe forcing incompletions to throw off their rhythm. Sneaky defensive wins of how both squads have been able to eke their way out to these close victories. Of course, got to stay ahead of the sticks to keep that offensive momentum. BigSneezy looking to do just that. A first down and more on the opening play from scrimmage up to the 41 now.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know,
This time a handoff, not exactly the Wildcat, but a quick run from scrimmage out to the outside.
think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always...
From scrimmage to the tight end on the left side. Defender making a play on the football, can't get there. Big fella rolling downfield, not quite the speed advantage. Secondary able to catch up, but not before reaching the opposing 21.
They can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play.
Direct snap out to the outside. Defense shoves the back out after the 8-yard gain. More Wildcat shenanigans afoot for Post University. Direct snap to the back in the backfield. The lane crowded but uncontested into the end zone for the touchdown. We might have another high-scoring affair on our hands here in Game 3. As BigSneezy again, top 3 seed in the college football 26 ECAC playoffs, trying to dodge the upset from Southern University. BigSneezy makes it out. He will have a chance to face Southern University if he makes it all the way to the grand finals. Southern University A, the #1 seed in the playoffs overall, waiting, currently rummaging through the top side of the bracket as BigSneezy operates on that north side, or south side, excuse me. Dangerous ball, and there's the win on the defensive side of the football for BigSneezy. Interception from the user defender. BigSneezy with the do-it-yourself kit on the takeaway. Oh, BigSneezy there. Southern U dared him to make a play on the football. Juke back to the inside to grab a couple of extra yards. Just a 3-yard gain. Wildcat continues to be the call, trying to bounce it outside. Still one step is all the big fella needs. En route to the end zone, kicks the pylon, but forced out of bounds beforehand. First and goal from the 1-yard line for Post now. Wildcat continues to be the call for Post University, powering through the end zone, right up the gut for the touchdown. Post University take the lead.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kick is away, and Southern U going to take the kneel, accept the start at the 25. One of the rarer sights. Both squads have had no problem running it out of the back of their own end zone. This time Southern U going to get started at the 25-yard line. Post University selling out for the routes downfield. Southern U's had no problem taking these smaller plays to the back out of the backfield. No problem nickel and diming their way upfield.
Heisman Trophy implications are on the line, and the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Just one linebacker in the box forcing the rollout. And now the big fella runs upfield past that first defender. Passes hauled in up to the 33 now for Southern U.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
Run on 1st and 10. The 4-yard gain that time. Talk about how difficult user defense is. BigSneezy diving past the running back. He was the first defender in the play. The CPUs have his back for the short 4-yard gain. Once again, schematics on defense, so important. No gap in the line of scrimmage, and gain of 0 that time on second. Good pass upfield. Big fella shoving past one defender, just enough for the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all
Post University able to shed the block. In the smaller corners, not going to be able to shrug off hits from these bigger tight ends.
Go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete.
Looked like the big fella.
Good job of coverage by that defense.
That one shut down. Just a 5-yard gain. Multiple defenders that time to corral the big fella on the right side of the field.
Out of the shotgun, they
Pass to the back, out of the backfield. First down and more. The football's knocked loose. And Post University able to come away with the takeaway of interception and now a fumble recovery. And here come these wins on the defensive side of the ball for Post University. Couldn't ask for better timing now. They'll look to open up a multi-score lead late in the first quarter, bouncing it to the outside, and it's officially a foot race to the end zone. Secondary able to put out the fire at the 28-yard line. Could have been bad.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
BigSneezy takes us to the end of the first quarter. Multiple wins on the defensive side of the football. Chance to open up what will be the largest lead of the series for Post University with a score here. Again, looking to speed his way out to the right side of the field. Cuts it back inside. It's the gain of 3 for Post U. Direct snap to the back to the big fella. Powers past 2 defenders. The help arrives. It's a 4-yard gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means
direct snap to the back, out of the backfield. Hesitation move from BigSneezy, trying to figure out where the gap is. And it's enough for the first.
But not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this.
BigSneezy continues to matriculate upfield. Direct snap to the running back. Just a 2-yard gain.
So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Miller.
Operating from that Wildcat, shrugs past 1 defender, cuts it back inside, and a fumble this time for Post University. Post able to retain possession, a sigh of relief for the Eagles. That time as the running back gets blown up in the middle of the field. And shoot clock already coming out for Post University gets us to the 2-minute timeout in a hurry. Post continuing to come out in the Wildcat. Looking to bounce it outside. Already mission accomplished. Now a foot race to the end zone. The big fella, taller member of the secondary, able to shove the smaller Miller out of bounds at the 16.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Direct snap once more. Just a 1-yard gain from the Wildcat. Running back dropping back to pass to the big fella. Just enough for the first down. First and goal now from the 5 for Post University. Chew clock is on for Post U. Finally offline now. Going to take advantage of the full minute and change here. Still all 3 timeouts apiece. Direct snap to the running back. Just a 1-yard gain that time for Post University. Chew clock still on for Post. They speed run us. They cut this minute left in half now. Only 34 seconds left for Post University. Gonna power through on the right side of the field. The speed advantage in for the touchdown. The largest lead of the contest now for BigSneezy as we approach halftime.
Add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
And multiple mix-ups for Southern U's offense. Post University able to take advantage in stride, up 21-7 now. And they'll be starting with the football in the third quarter.
And they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Run out of their own end zone, just up to the 13 now for Southern U. All 3 timeouts to stretch these 27 seconds as far as they can go here. Needs to go at least 77 yards. Pass underneath, incomplete. Don't need a timeout, but first down goes nowhere for Southern U.
Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Dropping back to pass once more. Turning upfield, the tackle inbounds to force that first time out. From Southern University, heads up defense, not letting that player, that receiver, curl upfield and out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down.
Back to pass once more, right into BigSneezy's airspace, daring him to make a play on the football. Not what you want to do if you're Southern University. The lead with a chance to grow. At least one play from scrimmage for BigSneezy here. He has 3 timeouts, so if it goes nowhere, he can opt for the field goal. And again, this is a gentleman who's going to be starting with the football at the start of the 3rd quarter. The lead, the largest of the contest, continues to grow for Post University. First play from scrimmage goes nowhere, and out comes the field goal unit for a 39-yarder.
Timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout to ice the kicker here late at the half.
The first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a
Kick
39-yard
is up, and it is good. The largest lead of the contest rose for Post University
and that will extend
on the
their
field
lead.
goal as we approach halftime, 24-7.
Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Rare sights for Southern University. They're going to have to battle back a large deficit.
In this second half.
Yet to have to do that in this series. Post University now in the driver's seat late in the final game of this best of 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
BigSneezy continuing to believe. You get one kickoff return. You wonder when the next one's coming about. Not going to be that time. Instead, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap.
Wildcat direct snap to the running back is the call.
And he was fortunate.
1 yard gain.
Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to
Or
the line.
post shoot clock already on. You have such a large deficit. Got no problem deflating every available second from this timer. Slithering through 2 defenders. Can't slide past the 3rd.
They bring him
It'll be
down.
1st down at the 29.
That wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see
Wildcat
what they've
continues
got.
to throw. Southern University fits. This time the direct snap to the running back. Gonna power through the free safety
Against that
for the
wildcat,
1st
they
down
make
and
a
more
big
up at the
play.
45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Direct snap to the running back that time.
Back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
One way to have that variety here in the Wildcat. Multiple running threats under center. Direct snap to the running back once again.
Didn't get much. Picked up a
Have the
few
speed option on the left side, on the under center in that quarterback position.
defense, wanting to make sure
Have that power option on the right side if you go for the direct snap. This time to the running back under center. He'll be short of the sticks. 4th down offense. Going to be the call here for Post University. Already halfway through the 3rd.
he'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Dropping back to pass. High points it for the big fella. Hauls it in stride up to the 27.
Conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. So they come to the line in the
It's a good sign when BigSneezy has under 5 receiving yards, usually, or 5 receptions, excuse me. That was the first reception needed from the real quarterback. The running back has had multiple completions to the big fella from scrimmage. It's always good signs when BigSneezy doesn't need to bring out the quarterback to deal damage through the air. Multiple defenders. BigSneezy still creating a gain. 1 yard short of the marker.
That's a big key for this offense. Now you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run
And
the
when he
football.
doesn't, when
You've gotta
Sneezy doesn't
just
need to
keep getting
rely on
positive yards. You gotta keep
the
3rd
quarterback
downs
to gash
manageable
upfield,
so you can stay on
usually
the
means the
field.
games are done that much quicker. Usually means the running game is doing that much more damage. Might also mean the defense is coming up with some wins as well. And all of these boxes being checked for BigSneezy as we approach the start of the 4th quarter. 2 timeouts left for Southern University.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are
BigSneezy doing what he does best. We've seen him take entire quarters to score. This time he starts with possession in the 3rd quarter, takes the entire 3rd quarter away from Southern University, and still at the 12-yard line. So 1 more 1st down and continue to chew clock away from Southern University. Trying to find the gap here. Not much open. Just a 2-yard gain.
And they're trying to cash in on this drive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
He's still unfazed. Wildcat under center, cutting it upfield for the first down and more. Touchdown. Post University. The lead continues to grow, and this one may already be decided late in game 3. Needed the extra game to do it. Not very often are folks going to game 3 in college football 26 or in Madden 26. Believe this is BigSneezy's first game 3 of the regular season and the playoffs this semester. Fortunate for BigSneezy, so far he's on the positive end of it, barring disaster in the final quarter of play.
Out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
Damage underneath through the contact. Races upfield and out of bounds. Get the clock stopped up to the 27 now for Southern U. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers, no running back, no tight end, no secrets of what's needed here for Southern U. Touchdowns and quickly is the call to have any chance back in this one. That time on 1st and 10. Hands on the quarterback, forcing the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier.
Once again, hands on the quarterback, incomplete, and we have 3rd down. Post University halfway there, 4 down offense. Absolutely going to be the call here in the 4th. Man defense, multiple defenders at the quarterback, making it harder to find these completions, and tight man defense able to force the incompletion again here on 3rd down. Can't find a gap in the zone with that man coverage, and you need time for these routes to develop if you're going to beat a man look. But the University have had neither ball possession caught underneath the defense to find some space on 4th down. Lifeline for Southern U comes through. Ball knocked out of the big fella's hands and incomplete.
It's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the.
Looking back to pass once more. Need a win, and quickly Southern U spotting a man beat over the top for the touchdown. You wonder if it'll be more than a consolation prize here. Southern U going for 2 again. Points in bunches and quickly. Necessary to even have a shot in this one. Still would be a 16-point deficit for Southern U. Going to be a little bit larger than that. Deficit up to 18 now for Southern University. 3 scores with 3 PATs. Going to be the requirement following that empty completion on the 2-point conversion, and that just there might just not physically be enough time here. Not enough timeouts either. So Post University, a couple of 1st downs, and BigSneezy is going to have his ticket into top 8.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run?
And off to the running back, trying to turn the corner on the defense. No chance there. 3rd and 13 now for Post University.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in.
Dropping back to pass, BigSneezy has the running back operating this pass play from scrimmage. Able to find a completion to the quarterback. It's a gain of 0 on the trick play. Does force the last timeout for Southern University. BigSneezy feeling himself, although we do have the standard quarterback operating behind the pocket here. Sacked at the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage. Southern University going to get started at the 46-yard line. Certainly possible, far from probable here. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left.
And just leave here with a W.
For Southern University operating with no timeouts at their opposing 46. Need a score and quickly. Post University going to put that one to bed with an interception here, and that one should be all she wrote. Could be a pick six as well. No, brought down at their own 38. Mathematically, Post University one timeout with no timeouts left standing, and we're going to have victory formation in this one, folks. BigSneezy, the hardest road en route. A victory in the postseason. Completion to the big fella. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. So, no issues there.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball.
Is going to stop the game clock. Post University now on 2nd and 10. Going to bring one to the backfield. On the speed option, Southern University able to come away with the scoop and the score. Nobody home for that one. Touchdown, Southern University. BigSneezy trying to expand the playbook just a little bit. Comes up empty, gives up the scoop and score.
The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense.
2-point PATs continuing to be a requirement. Post University continuing to put up this wall, shutting down 2 straight 2-point conversions. Now a 12-point deficit.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And Southern University virtual waving of the white flag here with the standard PAT. Not that onside kicks are the most probable thing to come away with. Us in the booth, longtime viewers will understand we have never seen an onside kick go the way of the kicking team in Madden 26, Madden 25, college football 26 or 25. So it certainly is rare. I do believe mathematically we're under the 2-minute timeout. So Post University one timeout, one first down, excuse me, between BigSneezy and his ticket in the next round. Not going to find that first just yet. Gain of 0 that time on second. Dropping back to pass is BigSneezy, sacked under center. 4th and 18 now. For Post University, no signs of 4-down offense. Instead, we're going to bring out the punting unit. And again, might just be too little, too late for Southern University. Post University happily going to take all 20 seconds before snapping the football here. And mathematically, even if Southern University take the punt back for a score, they're just not going to have enough time to force the football loose, barring onside kick finally going their way.
Quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Looks as if the
timeout called by BigSneezy, not looking to risk any delay of game shenanigans. Out goes the kick. Out to about midfield, bounces just a bit further back before Southern University fielded and turned the corner. Not able to get to the 50. Instead, Southern U starting from the 47. The signs of life beginning to flicker off for Southern U here. Down 12 late in this one. Quick pass, another fumble forced by Post University, and that'll do it. Post U saving all of their wins on the defensive side of the ball for this final game. 3 takeaways, 2 fumble recoveries, and an interception. I believe it's 2 interceptions for Post University, rolling out before hitting the man underneath. But that'll be GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Post University can continue to run. They'll have one more play from scrimmage if they want it. The 31-19 looking to be your final score here in game 3. Rifles it downfield. It's an arm punt on the final play from scrimmage. BigSneezy breathing a sigh of relief as they move on to the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have more college football and Madden 26 on your screens. BigSneezy moving on to his top 8 matchup. Not sure of his opponent just yet. He'll be moving on. We'll have that game for you live tomorrow at 10 p.m. MunDayne moving on to top 4. We'll have his match the following day on Thursday, also at 10 p.m. My name has been Sandwich. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you rolling with us through the postseason. So far, so good for Post University. We hope to see you next time.